I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Good morning, Seminole Junior High, and welcome back to PowWow News, reporting the news so you don't have to.
It's 2020, and we're back.
PDA means public display of affection.
This means kissing and hugging at school and in the hallways, especially on the staircase.
PDA. PDA can get you lunch detention or SWATs and calling your parents.
Backpacks. Big bags need to be in lockers. Teachers will assign lunch detention for students who bring their backpacks.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm gonna go tell the teacher. Shh, do not tell. Teacher! No!
Word of the day. Oxymoron. Phrase is a combination of adjective preceded by a noun with contrasting meanings such as cruel kindness or living death.
New Year's traditions from around the world. The tradition of eating 12 grapes at midnight comes from Spain.
In the southern U.S., black-eyed peas and pork bring good fortune.
In ancient Thailand, guns were fired to frighten off demons.
In Scotland, coal, shortbread, and silverware were traditionally exchanged for good luck.
How do you build leadership skills?
I would say the first thing that you have to be a good leader is empathy. And so that is one area I think that you've got to build in students so that they can be an effective leader. They've got to care about other people and be able to relate to them on all different levels. I think secondly, you really have to build communication skills because being a leader, you have to communicate effectively. And there's different ways to communicate. It's not just verbally, but also through your movements and your facial expressions. And so building those communication skills is also very important to leadership.
And I would just probably add that, a good leader always leads by example. They would always be willing to work beside others that they're leading. They would want to always understand that you would not want to ask someone to do something that you yourself wouldn't be willing to do as well. And so if you took these little suggestions, I bet you could make a really good leader one day.
What are some 2019-2020 school year adjustments that safety-wise that you have already set in motion?
Well, so great question. So we're always looking for ways to do things better. Some of the things that we've got in place, having our drop-off and pick-up stuff outlined a little bit better for parents, more communication with parents in terms of parent square. A lot of that's related to safety. We've got a new Mr. Ritchie over at Central Office has kind of implemented a new application that all the teachers have for safety, for lockdowns, for fire drills, things along those lines. So we're trying to get a little bit more technology brought into it, and then we're just making sure that everybody is in the loop, making sure that all of our custodians know things, and our cafeteria workers, and our teachers, and everybody involved in the school is kind of on the same page, and that goes along with law enforcement and those kind of things as well. So we got a lot going on.
So a lot more has changed from this year versus last year.
Yeah, I think we found some ways we can improve some things, and I think it's going well so far. But we're always looking for good input too.
Okay, thank you.
Thank y'all.
Sports recap. Maidens basketball, everyone won against Pecos.
Indians basketball. Everyone won against Pecos.
Sports recap. Maidens basketball. 8th grade A team won 65-11. 7th grade A team won 35-20, and 7th grade B team lost 24-12. Sports recap.
Indians basketball. 8th grade A team lost 59-47. 8th grade B team won. 7th grade A team won 43-33. 7th grade B team won 39-22.
What is your New Year's resolution?
Well, I have one main New Year's resolution. I would like to set a personal best in the half marathon. So my best time ever was 1 hour and 57 minutes, and I'm going to run a half marathon this year. That's 13.1 miles, and I hope to run it in 1 hour and 55 minutes.
What is your New Year's resolution?
Well, as it always is, to have better health and exercise more. But one of the main things I want to do is to try to start doing things afraid. In other words, things I'm scared of, I want to try to do them anyway because I just need to live a little bit more, I think.
This is Miss Howard. What is your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution is to spend more time on hobbies and spend more time with loved ones.
What is your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution for 2020 is probably to try and stay in contact with the family more. Sometimes we get caught up with day-to-day things that we are doing, whether it's at work or at home, sports, and coming from a family that's very large, lots of brothers and sisters. I'm not always a good sister in calling them at least once a week to see how they're doing. So that's my goal for next year, is to be a better sister.
What is your New Year's resolutions?
To get my grades up.
Or what's your New Year's resolution?
To improve in my grades.
Your New Year's resolutions.
My New Year's resolution is to become a better sister to my little sisters and to be a better student in class.
New Year's resolutions.
Probably to pass 8th grade and go on to high school and everything.
So what is your New Year's resolution?
To focus on my schoolwork and athletics.
What is your New Year's resolutions?
To pass school and have fun.
What is your New Year's resolutions?
To pass 8th grade and get a better student and have good grades.
What is your New Year's resolutions?
To have good grades and be a good student.
What is your New Year's resolution?
To work on my grades and athletics.
New Year's resolution.
My New Year resolution is to probably be a better athlete and get good grades.
Thanks for watching and have a great day.
And a Happy New Year.